We Day. Get on your feet. Make some noise for the co-founders of We, Marc and Craig Kielburger.
Hello, We Day. Hello, We Day. Are you guys having a good time today? Are you having fun? Awesome. Good morning, We Day. We're so excited to be here today. One more time, are you guys having a good time today? Thank you. You guys feel free to grab a seat. The mission of the We organization is making doing good doable.
Yeah, and that means we want to work with all of you, the change makers, to create the greatest possible impact because we want to better our communities and around the world.
So if you're excited to take action and if you are ready to get doing, we want you to make some noise.
Woo! Marc, I think they're excited.
I am really excited.
Well, today I'm excited for a whole lot of reasons. I'm excited for the talent, the music. But you know what? I'm really excited because today we're talking about what truly matters in our world.
Because it's not about how many likes someone has on Instagram.
Not about the length of a streak on Snapchats.
Today is about something far more important.
You know this and I know this. If there's a friend in your class, seems a little quieter than usual, not really laughing at lunch, maybe they're going through a tough time, maybe their grades start to fall.
If that happens, it's up to you to reach out.
Yeah, in fact, if there's a new student in your school, maybe they're from down the street or a new immigrant to the country.
And it's up to you to welcome them with open arms.
Absolutely, Marc. And if there's a young girl halfway around the world who doesn't have her most basic rights,
it's up to you to give her a chance to go to school. And if you believe that, can you make some noise?
You are not simply adults in waiting. No, the world needs you today to act. So the question you have to ask yourself is if you are ready to help.
When a student in your school reaches out because they're being bullied or experiences mental well-being issues.
Think about this, if you are willing to be their compassionate friend, if you are willing to make that commitment, then we ask you to please stand now.
Because when young people and families here at home struggle through hunger every single day,
if you are willing to change lives with campaigns like We Scare Hunger, if you're willing to make that commitment, then we want to see you put your We signs high in the air.
Because when communities around the world are facing things like extreme poverty and have the most basic rights not to have a chance to, for example, to go to school.
If you are willing to take action to help provide education,
if you're able to provide clean water,
health care,
opportunity,
and food security, then we want you to show your commitment by right now making some noise.
Thank you, guys. Grab a seat. You're surrounded by thousands of like-minded individuals. Imagine what can happen. Imagine if we could all accomplish. Imagine if we all band together. Our communities, our world would be so much better.
The We movement started when we were just teenagers. I saw a story about Iqbal Masih, a young child slave in Pakistan who was murdered for speaking out. Gathered a group of friends. We were students. In fact, when we started the charity, our founding name was the group of 12-year-olds.
And that tiny group grew and grew and grew. And today is what is known as the We movement. And today our goal is to making doing good doable all around the world.
We believe that people want to help. They want to create a better world, but sometimes they just don't know where to begin. Might lack the tools to make doing good doable. So that's why we created We Schools. We want to empower the amazing teachers here and the students with student learning resources. We provide curriculum, teacher professional development training, powerful service campaigns to engage students in action.
And we love teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, can you give your teachers a high five or a hug right now? We love these teachers. Thank you guys for doing that. Teachers, thank you for being in education. And ladies and gentlemen, this year we're very, very excited to introduce something new called We Wellbeing. It's a program that empowers young people with educational tools and resources to promote their own positive mental well-being and that of their community. It is so cool.
And so important. In fact, I want you to take a moment and think about this question. Really think about this question. Now, this could refer to you, a friend, a family member, someone you know in school. If you know someone who has been impacted by depression or anxiety or other mental health concerns, then please raise your hand. Look around.
Well, we heard you. And that's why We Wellbeing exists. Teachers, we're testing educational resources in select schools this year, rolling them out across the country. Check out we.org/WeWellbeing and follow us on our social channels @WeMovement to learn more. We're so excited. If you guys are excited for this program, can you make some noise as well? Thank you. We're excited too.
Yeah, we want to thank the Erica Legacy Foundation and the Elkington family for being the founding partners of We Wellbeing, and all of our partners here today who have supported We Wellbeing for all of their incredible support. Can you please give them a round of applause?
Woo! So guys, as we go into our final performance before lunch, and it will be an epic performance, let me tell you.
Oh yes.
We want to commit to making an even bigger impact this year, and we need your help.
So, we got ready. We're gonna get ready. I know you're getting up, feel free to come up to be close. Now, you've all heard of the philosophy to get doing. You know, we're rocking it, the talent is rocking this. Now, we need you to bring that energy. So here is the request. When we point to you, to the audience, when we point to any and all of you, when we point out, we need you to say the words, get doing. Okay, let's test this. 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
One more time, 1, 2, 3. So we can choose to walk past people sleeping on the street, or we can choose to.
We can choose to change the channel when we see images of violence on the evening news, or we can choose to...
We can choose to watch as people around the world live unfairly and in poverty, or we can choose to...
When Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream for racial equality, he didn't keep it to himself. Instead, he spoke up, he rallied others, he chose to...
When Malala was attacked for speaking out against girls' education, she wasn't silent. She had her voice heard. She chose to...
And when you're faced with a choice, will you stand by? Will you close your eyes? Or will you proudly say, I choose to...
Because when there is injustice, we will choose to.
When there is poverty, we will.
Together we will.
Today we will.
We will.
We will.
Thank you, We Day. Have a good time.
Thank you.